Hello one for a day, I don't know, whatever day we're on now. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess 5, 6, something like that. I don't know. So I'm going to stop with the days now because I can't remember anymore. Uh, we pretty much, after the Tuesday, we pushed pretty hard. My goal was 70. We got to 85. So Atlas progression is getting there. We're only on Awakener 3. I have these two ready to go almost now with the way they're out. This is my blue, and this is probably the other three. This one's completely done. We're going really slow, to be honest. Where we are right now is normally where I'd be on a normal league start, probably on a Sunday, so like day 3 of the league. With this mess, probably day 4. But I didn't have time to play, sick, a mess, blah, 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 blah. I talked about last video. Didn't have time, so here we are. So we had some changes since the last video with the gear. This is pretty much what I looked at endgame wise I was going with, besides Torment Revocation, because I'm not spending 10x on it. But it's still the Scourge. All gems are level 20 now. Desecrate, Flesh Offering, Conviction still. Memory Vault, when you get the Memory Vault plus your Skin of Loyal, it gives you so much, and plus your reserve mana, it gives you so much, what do you want to call it? Physical damage mitigation. So it's definitely where a lot of your armor comes from, because this boosts the crap out of your armor. So it gives you ES, gives you mana, which you do need a lot of. Resistance, which is a problem with this build. Increased reservation of skills, which is why you run the Enlighten. You do need Enlighten at least at level 2 for this build to work. At level 1, it's not. You're going to have problems with mana. At level 2, it just makes it so it works decent. And level 3 or 4, this gives you more mana to play with. And gain armor equal to your reserve mana. That's why you reserve so much mana with this build, because it gives you more armor. And it's your pride, determination, discipline. Discipline's almost there. And Lighten. So I'm missing like a little bit of ES, but 3.5 is usually where this build ends at. Stone of the Zarwar, what we call this thing, with the Dynamo Army. Army just sort of gives you minions survivability. And pretty much this gives you a shit ton of block spell, which is pretty much in mana. So a lot of your block comes from the necklace. And if you want to get a bunch of these, vow them to try to get Pride AoE increase effect, and then put the anointment on it. It's definitely doable. I just found this in the guild stash. I just took this amulet and anointed it. The Aegis Aura. This gives you pretty much your defensive layer. A massive amount of armor and ES, resistance, max cold, so you give 80 cold, block, and also gives you replenish energy shield by 2% of armor when you block. So that's where a lot of your ES regen comes from, and 16% increase elemental damage, which you don't care. Still the same Rainbow Stride, just for your block. And it's and the shield, still generosity with your Dread Banner. And just an assassin mark. The Rainbow Stride, it's still your minion damage. Animate Guardian, I still am not using this yet, just because it's hard to use Animate Guardian without having him ready to go for side ability. And I'm pretty much was trying to build the cheap version. I had the Dying Breath and the Tribute Helmet, but I didn't have time to get to the other stuff. Ray Spectre, they do die a lot, so you really don't want to use these until really late game. And I don't know this best combo yet. It's probably going to be the Act 7, the usual, the Host and the Carnage. I just don't know if you run one of each, or if you run 2 of one, because you only run 2 in this build. So I'm not exactly sure. And then your Freezing Frenzy. I never really got around to using this, so I'm pretty sure I'm missing a lot of damage. Darkness Belt, just for the increased effect of the 2 jewels. It's pretty much just your holder until Torment. But pretty much I'm using ES, and minions deal more damage when you use a minion skill, because you're pretty much using Conviction. And I'm running 2 of them pretty much. And I got both those real cheap. It's still the same gloves, the strike skills. Precision, you do need precision high as possible. 21 would be the best option, because you want to get close to 100% chance hit chances you can. I think I'm at 93 right now, based on the POB, without me putting everything in. Vitality, just for your mana regen. If you need to lower the level to help your other skills out, this can definitely be lower. Clarity, don't even need it. I don't use it on this thing. It's just a placeholder, so if I ever got the Watcher's Eye, the slot's in there. It's definitely a not need a skill. So you get the Watcher's Eye with the ES mana, with Clarity. You more block with Determination. So I'm missing a little bit of block. And then Flame Dash movement speed. Yeah, Flame Dash is the one I like the most. If you prefer something else, you can always use that instead. Flame Dash I prefer. It's the smoothest to play with. That's pretty much it with these. Flask, it's close to the same. So, Sulfur Flask of Adrenaline. You ideally wanted, I was trying to get Flagrant on all of these three. Just because it gives you, because you get hit a lot with this build. So it gets you more charges quicker. And it's pretty much a Sulfur for more damage for your, with Adrenaline. But I guess we'll get stuck with. I think you want, get Corrupted, Curse, Freeze Immune. You probably want the Heat one. Flagellum Warding for Curse Immune. This one, I got Corrupted, I got Bleed Immune on it. Just because it does help. And this one, I never got around to rolling. Got the quality. Tree, I did change this a lot. It took about 28, I think, 20, almost 30, I think, or so, regrets to regret everything back out of the tree, the fix. We got Uber Lab done. So that gave us, that's when I pretty much switched over. I pretty much switched to CI once I got the gear. Uber Lab done. And I think I was level 87, 86. So it was pretty recently. I just wanted to make sure, and also I had to recalculate looking at like the, if I had enough to get this cluster going with all the points taken out. Get like the healthy mine in with some of the blocks. Like next point, I'm giving more mana. Get the Blue Nightmare going. There's a lot of stuff I had to look at to see if it was work on a CI, but CI also is definitely much better. It gives you pretty much a lot more survivability versus life build with this setup of gear. The hybrid version does work with this build. You probably want to check out Ghastly's for that. But with the gear I was using, I had to go to ES quickly because I kept dying nonstop. And then with switching over, like the Blue Nightmare, this gives you more block. That's all this is for, block spell. Still the same setup here. We took away all, took Retribution with the life nodes away. We took all this 5 points away. We took all the Scion Wheel away. Grabs the Oath. We got these points back, pretty much. This is where Watcher's Eye would go. That's super late though. Points here. Same. Healthy Minds in here for more mana. And that's when I took away this point too. Trying to think what else. Oh yeah, when you switch to ES, more ES nodes instead. I got the survivability back. Because my minions were struggling when I got to the tier, I think, 8 and 9. The minions were struggling without all the defensive nodes. So they were dying. Replicas, Pure Talent, just more block. Come on. The usual cluster, CI. And then pretty much the tree. So the cluster, like I said, you want to get Rotten Claw. I re-rolled mine using the Harvest. And I got this one with the Claw to Slaughter. So it definitely, it does extra damage. So it does help have. It's a little bit nicer than having just Rotten Claw by itself. Pretty much the minion life, just have Blessed Rebirth is the only one you need. Because you're just going to take it so when they get cast recently for 4 seconds, they cannot take damage. So it gives you 4 seconds of free damage if they can do. And the usual Determination, reduce mana 1, 2, and 3. So Determination only costs not even 1% mana. That's what this one is, uncompromising. Ideally, try to get attributes on something. This one was nice, all res. This took care of my resistant problem. Because I was going to be short resistance, but this actually saved me. And the 6%. So yeah. So it definitely did help out a lot getting elemental resistance here. A little bit more dex here. Cold res, which was actually my shortest one I had. Attribute again. Armor. And more resistance. So it did help with all the resistance. Ended up actually 2, 4, 6, 8. Somehow I had another 2 somewhere. So it definitely did help out overall on getting my resistant problem. These are both disc copies. Not much after that. So, oh yeah, there's annoyance down here if you want to take a look at it. Like next points, I would put like, deep thoughts is needed. Go this way down to get these 2 for minions. Go this way, get your ES recharge rate, which is a lot of ES right here. Trying to think. I think that was, because we're at 88, so that's 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 4. That's 95. Trying to think. Oh, if you had 96, 7. You can go 98, 99, and there's one more point somewhere. There's not a point somewhere I would put. I can't remember where it's at. I was missing that one. Maybe, I don't know. But oh well. So there's not a whole lot to go over. We are slowly going to get there. I'll show you a map real fast with the build. This is a tier 10. Yeah, we know it's too low. We can do, I guess... Sure. So the build, it does work, I'm not going to lie. It's definitely much better than OCI. And there's probably a lot better ways of playing the build than the way I did. Make sure I don't forget something. Okay. Play worms, and there you go. So the build does have some problems. I've noticed with the build. I don't care for the playstyle much, but... Okay, that's weird. There you go. One thing I did notice in ultimatums, if you're in them and you activate them and you have no flask left for the worms, and your minions die, you are pretty much shit out of luck if you don't have better like gems maybe. Like there's no awakening gems here. There's no quality on the gems. So there's a lot of stuff missing on the gems. I want to say, should I get a prophecy film? Okay, they're dead. So the minions do a shit ton of damage, I'm not gonna lie. That was number 3. Okay. So they definitely can kill things quickly. It's just more your spy abilities we have to worry about with this build. Okay. Pretty much same ultimatum. So when I was in there, like my minions would die, and I can't do no flash. Well, I'm pretty much running in circles trying to kill something, and it was pretty much a disaster. So I always kept dying. And there's a lot of things that even with the even when like I don't know why it says minus 60 when it should say like 100 because of the CI. But like my block chance is always max whenever you use a minion skill. It goes always, or is any skill. It's always 75-65. It just goes down, but 75-65 is what we want to pretty much think of. So you're pretty much max block with no flash active. You are 80% fizz damage mitigation with your flash active. Okay, that's a little weird. Hold on. Cold red should not be that low. Okay, for some reason, actually all resistance are low. So probably resistance minus on the map somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Let's get out of the map. Find out. Let me just see. But yeah, the build also, one thing I don't like about the build is extremely smooth, moves like a grandpa pace. It's very slow pace moving. Actually, let's do the metamorph. But the build's stinky, which is nice, but not my playstyle personally. So I'm probably gonna do is after I finish recording this, I'm gonna sell the build off I'm not exactly sure what the next build is going to be. It's an idea between two builds. We'll pretty much see which one we're going to go with. We'll just show you in a second. Come on. But yeah, it's definitely a very different playstyle if you're used to playing like Golem or something. You actually do need to do damage with this build. Let's see. But yeah, for a lot of this build, when you run ultimatums, just be careful. You will get one shot in here. Let's see how far my health got. Even with max block. But it doesn't feel like it's doing much. Like, I'm not sure if CI might be screwed up right now or something. I'm not fully sure. That's why if you had the what you want to call it? Not the. I'll probably stop it and just be safe. The socketed weapon probably make things a lot easier too. And let's do Metamorph. I think that's the last guy. Yeah, it is. So Metamorph, you just gotta hope you can get him quick. Every Metamorph, or they might see him. See the man in one shots. Let me check that out fast. Yeah, it's like now I have max resistance. So I think it's just something in the map that got me. No, back down. So yeah, I think it's the some elemental weakness. Light search still on. Let's go back there and try to kill Metamorph again, and no. But yeah, you can see the build does have problems, but overall still a good build. I think it definitely needs a lot of work. So that's pretty much it for the POB. Will be in the description below. I already got it ready before I sell this off, so I remember this time. Nothing really changed. I already had this before I went CI, so I forgot to change it back, but it doesn't matter. Still a new artist, never did them. I think that's pretty much it to go over. So yeah, that's pretty much it. These day recaps. Hope I get Cyrus done next time. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below. Come comment Twitch. Hope to see everyone in the next one.